Hello, everyone, and welcome to our strength workout. Let's start with our warm-up by walking in place or walking in the space that you have, and just tuning into your body. So now's your chance to check in with how you're feeling and make any adjustments through the warm-up and the rest of the workout as needed. You can make your movements bigger, smaller. You can add weights, lose weights. You can use your body weight's resistance. You can take the speed faster, slower. Just kind of tune in, find out what you're feeling, and make those decisions as we go through. Today, you're in charge of your workout. And when you are ready, we can go ahead and pause our walking and we can go to arm circles. So arms out into your T shape, nice and long, left fingertips point left, right fingertips point right at shoulder height. Slow or small circles to start forward and then get bigger as you go, working through your full range of motion. Each circle is just a bit bigger than the last. Loosening up through the arms, the shoulders, the chest, and the upper back. And when you have your circles as big as you can, bring it back to your home base, your T shape, and we'll go backwards, starting small, getting bigger as you go. Working through your full range of motion. Loosening up again through the arms, chest, shoulders, and upper back. And shake your arms down by your sides, wiggle it out. We'll take it to glute kicks. Stand nice and tall. Right heel kicks back, set it down. Left heel kicks back, set it down, and keep alternating. Now, as you do your glute kicks, we are targeting stretching the muscle from the hip down to the knee, so the quads, the thighs. So in order to get a better stretch there, kick the heel back so that the bent knee points downward. That's going to get you the best or the most out of this stretch. And let's get our arms moving in opposition if you haven't already. Arms bent to an L shape or 90 degrees. And you swing opposite arm gently up and forward as opposite heel kicks back. And let's trade these glute kicks out for high knees. So keep those arms moving. Now knee bends and comes up and forward in front of the hip, maybe even a little bit higher depending on your range of motion. When your knee comes up, you are stretching out the back of the leg, this time hamstrings. And if your knee goes up high enough, you might also get the glute in there as well. Try to land soft on your feet. Heart rate's increasing with these big movements. Lower body nice and warm, upper body staying warm. Breathing. You choose your range of motion. You choose your pace. And shake out your high knees. We're going to take it to our windmills. So feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes forward, arms in your T shape. Push the hips back, then hinge forward from the waist. Right hand reaches towards left foot, left hand toward the ceiling, chest and nose point left when they're reaching down. Come back up and switch. Left hand towards right foot, right hand to the ceiling, chest and nose rotate towards the right. So as you hinge and reach, we'll keep alternating. You are stretching out a lot of things with these arms wide and staying wide. We're opening through the chest, the shoulders. We're engaging through the upper back. As we hinge forward and we push those hips back, we're stretching through the backs of the legs. With the legs wider than the hips, we're getting inner and outer thighs. And with lowering our chest and lifting our chest, we're getting extra cardio, lowering the heart, lifting the heart. And with our twist, we're getting the obliques, the core involved. So a whole lot of everything going on here. Good multi-purpose stretch to kind of round us out. Only reaching as far as feels good to you. Going at pace that feels good to you. And when you're ready, you can shake that off. Stand nice and tall. Feet can come hip width apart and toes parallel. And we take it to our calf raises or heel raises. So you can have your hands on your hips in a T, prayer, holding on to something as your heels lift and lower. Heels lift, lower. So this is ankle mobility. This is also balance. This is also calf engagement, back of the lower legs. Breathe here. My ankles are cracking. And if you'd like to add on to this, add a toe lift, you can. So heels lift, lower, toes lift, lower. So rolling the weight from the balls of your feet to the heels and back. Taking nice deep breaths. And when you're ready, shake it out. If there's anything else that you need to do to be successful today, please take the time to do so. and I will break down our first circuit of exercises. We got 4 exercises. They're all going to be standing to start. First exercise, or I guess for this set, you might want a set of light weights or a set of medium weights or both. And option always to go without weights, but if you want them, I'll let you know how to use them. So our first exercise is front raises for the shoulders. So option 1, hand weight in each hand. These will be light weights if you do choose them. Your palms start facing the tops of the thighs, fingertips pointing down or curled around your weights. Then you lift your arms up to shoulder height in front of the chest. They stop at shoulder height. So at the top, palms face down, and then palms lead the way back to touch the tops of the thighs. That's shoulders. Any questions about front raises? Second exercise is tricep kickback. So when I say tricep kickback, the tricep is kicking back, not the leg. So this is just arms. So for tricep kickbacks, you stand nice and tall, feet hip width apart and parallel. Option 1, weight in each hand. And then you're going to start with your elbows tucked underneath your shoulders, arms to a 90 degree. So with your arms 90-degree L shape, your forearms, your wrists are directly in front of the bent elbows. Palms face each other. Then push your hips back so that you hinge forward from the waist just a little bit. And then the arms are going to do your kickback. So your arms sweep back behind the hips to the low diagonal. And then you bend those elbows. Once again, forearms come in front of the elbows. So arms straight behind you, low diagonal, palms always face in towards each other. And you're bending and extending. That hinge forward from the waist is going to give you a little bit more room for this movement. Every time you reach your arms back, the back of the triceps, the upper arms are the ones squeezing. I already feel it. Any questions about tricep kickbacks? All right. Then we take it to bicep curls. So if you'd like to trade out for a medium weight, this is when you could probably go a little bit heavier if you wanted. And bicep curls, we're going to do one arm at a time, focusing right side first. So if you want a weight in your right hand, your left hand can go on your hip or it can be by your side. And you're going to start with your palm facing the outside of your thigh or your hip. And then you're going to bend your elbow and curl your palm up to the top of or the front of your shoulder. And then as you lower the arm, you're going to have to rotate that wrist. So the palm faces the outside of the hip at the bottom, faces the front of the shoulder at the top. So there is rotation here. The further your elbow goes away from your rib cage and forward, the more this is going to activate through the bicep. So you decide. If you have a little bit of a lighter weight, the elbow might extend forward. If you have a heavier weight, the elbow might be underneath the shoulder. And then we'll do it on the left side. Any questions about any of those exercises?
Really quickly, Tara, when I'm bringing my arm up to the shoulder, my fingers are going to touch the shoulder, and then my wrist is going to turn and go back down. They're going to touch my thigh.
Yeah, so the palm faces the outside of the thigh at the bottom. The palm faces the front of the shoulder at the top.
Okay, so just a little movement.
Yeah, just a little rotation of the wrist. And the reason that is because if you have a weight, if your weight is sideways, it can't go by your hip. So you have to rotate the palm inward for that to happen.
Okay,
so that's why. Yeah, that's why the mechanic of the movement is the way it is. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started. And I was going to go with Demi versus Selena, but I didn't change it. And we're actually doing classic rock instead. So let's get that going and our timer going. 30 seconds on, 10-second transition time 3 times. 3 will get our tunes going. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, front raises. So palms start facing the tops of the thighs, and then they raise directly up in front of the shoulders, shoulder height, and then they drop back down. So this is one of those moves. We're activating through the shoulders. So when we move through the upper body, we want to keep the rest of the body still. So shoulders stay stacked over your hips. And in order to keep the shoulders stacked over the hips, the belly button has to pull into the spine. 3, 2, 1, rest. To be continued. Next up, we do tricep kickbacks. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Exercise tricep kickback. So your elbows are bent 90. You start with your forearms in front of the elbows, and then you extend the arms straight back behind you, low diagonal. The palms face in the whole time. Give a slight hinge forward from the waist, allowing those arms to kind of reach back to that low diagonal a little bit more. Feel that squeeze of the back of the upper arm as you lift your arms up behind you. Can you lift them a little bit higher, an inch higher? Can you squeeze those palms an inch closer together to activate the engagement? 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our bicep curls on our right side only coming up next. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So palm faces the outside of the thigh at the bottom, and then you go palm to the front of the shoulder at the top. So same side, right arm on the move. Take a nice deep breath as you go. This is another one of those ones, I guess they all are. Keeping the belly button pulled in to your spine, staying tall. Keeping the core engaged is going to protect the low back. Our hips might want to swing and help us with momentum, but the more they do that, the more our low back gets involved. 3, 2, 1, rest. Switch to your left side next. I'll let you know when to start. In 3, 2, 1, bicep curl, left side. So the more that your upper body moves, that's using momentum and throwing your hips into it, it's going to get your lower back involved. We want to prevent that from happening by keeping still through the upper body and isolating through the bicep. So just protecting the low back, firing up the bicep. Keeping the belly button pulled into the spine will help us do that. Keeping still through the rest of the body. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to the top. Circuit 1, round 2 for front raises. Option for lighter weights if you want to swap them. In 3, 2, 1, shoulder raises. Arms reach forward at shoulder height, and then they slowly lower back down to the tops of the thighs. Lifting the arms no higher than shoulder height. And think about slowly lowering the hands down to the tops of the thighs. You got it. Shoulders burning here in the second round. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to tricep kickback. So if you want weights here, they'll be light again. And start with a 90-degree bend. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So stand tall, maybe soft bend in those knees. And the elbows bend and extend. So the arms extend long behind the hips, palms stay facing each other, back of the triceps squeezing as the hands pendulum swing past the hips. When I say pendulum swing, it's kind of like they're in a pendulum, but I want you to do it with control. I don't want you to use the momentum. I want you to squeeze through the triceps to activate this movement. Get the most out of the work while we're here in it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our bicep curls next. We're going to do right side first. So only one weight. If you want to up the weight, you can. 3, 2, 1, bicep curls. Bend your right elbow. Palm starts at the bottom, facing the outside of the hip or thigh, and elbow bends, and the palm stops at the top, facing the front of the shoulder. A little bit of a wrist rotation here. Take a nice deep breath. As you go through, think about exhaling to curl, inhaling to reset. You got this. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're going to switch it on over to the left side next. I'll let you know when to go. Take a deep breath. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Go ahead and left side, bicep curls. Left arm, left palm starts outside the left hip or thigh. Bend that elbow, palm comes to the front of the left shoulder. You got it. Soft bend in those knees, standing tall. Belly button pulled into spine, and we're breathing. Exhaling to curl, inhaling to lower. You've got this. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Circuit 1, round 3, coming right up with shoulder front raises. If you'd like light weights, you can swap them out. In 3, 2, 1, front raises. Here we go. Lift those arms up to shoulder height, palms down, and lift those hands back up to shoulder height. Arms directly in front of you. Arms stay straight the whole time as they go from tops of the thighs directly in front of the shoulders. At the top, palms face down. At the bottom, palms face the thighs. So no rotation of the wrists. Woo, my shoulders are burning. You got it. This is another easy one for those hips to swing forward. Keep them in control. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to tricep kickbacks. If you want weights here, they'll be light again, or no weights needed. And 3, 2, 1. Exercise tricep kickbacks. Extend those arms long behind the hips and then bend the elbows. Soft bend in the knees. Hinge forward from the waist just slightly to give you a little bit more space for that movement. Feel the tricep squeeze as the arms extend long behind you. And a little bit of a release when those elbows bend. You got it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our bicep curls to finish us out. We're going to start right side. Option to level up on weights if you'd like to. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise right side bicep curl. Palm starts outside the hip. Elbow bends, palm comes to the front of the shoulder, elbow extends, palm back to the outside of the thigh. You got it. Breathing here. Still through the upper body, core is engaged, biceps are burning here. Right side.
Yeah.
On your
Fatiguing.
towel bar holder.
2, 1. Rest.
Towel bar.
Nice job.
Yeah.
You
To the left side next. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise left side on the move. Elbow bends and extends. Left side bicep curl. This is our last exercise of circuit number 1. Make it your best yet. Standing tall. Exhaling to bend that elbow. Inhaling to release. Release all the way at the bottom before you start the next curl. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. I'm going to go ahead and pause our cues. That takes us to the end of circuit number 1, and it brings us to circuit number 2, and we will be on the ground on our backs to start circuit 2. So for circuit 2, new exercise. I don't think we've done this one before. We're going to do a lying chest fly. So on the ground, if you'd like, you can have some light weights and 1 medium weight. So for our lying chest fly, you have the option for 1 light weight in each hand or no weights at all. You're going to rest your back and your head flat on the floor, feet flat on the floor, knees to the ceiling. Then you're going to reach your hands up to the ceiling over your shoulders and squeeze your knuckles together. If you have weights, your weights are reaching up to the ceiling and they're sideways, dash, long ways. And the sides or the edges of the heads of the weights are touching. So you just want to squeeze those weights or those knuckles together over your shoulders. Then, same as last month, this is the same movement as the back fly that we did. I want you to have a round in your arms. So I want the elbows to have a soft bend, and I want it to almost be like there's a beach ball that you're holding to your chest. So you're squeezing those hands together, but keeping them as far away as you can while still squeezing them together, having that soft bend in those elbows, making a round shape. From here, you're gonna separate those arms and keep this round shape in those arms, and your elbows are gonna lead the way down towards the floor as the hands separate. And then you're not gonna touch those elbows down. You're gonna hover them an inch or two, and then you're gonna bring those arms right back up, knuckles touch together at the top. So rounded arms, stay the same shape the entire time as the hands or the weights separate and then connect. When they separate, they're out to the sides. When they connect, they're back towards the ceiling. So again, same movement as that back fly, but now that we're on our backs, instead of activating our back, it's activating our chest. Any questions about our chest fly?
So-
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeanette. No, maybe you have the same question.
So we keep our hands rounded the whole time. I get that.
Mhm.
But which way do the weights? Because you said knuckles together, and then you said put the heads of the weights together.
So the edges of the heads of the weights. So like I have 1 weight in each hand. My hands are wrapped around the pole of the weights. And then as if I'm putting my knuckles together. So if you could do that, you can't obviously because there's weights, but you're doing it as if you're mimicking that, as if you wouldn't have weights. So
the
the edges
weights
of
are
the
up.
heads.
the weights are up and down.
They're sideways. So the edges of the heads of the weights touch on one side together as if your knuckles are touching.
Okay, because I
And
was
your palms,
picturing.
your palms face down. The tops of your hands are towards the ceiling. So that'll
Okay.
make the weights
So
sideways.
so the hands are next to each other as opposed to one in front of the other.
Yeah, you're trying to squeeze them together. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm good.
exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So Tara, I
Yeah.
don't have weights, so I'm laying on the floor.
Put your hands in fists and
My-
then push your
okay.
knuckles together as if you're punching your fists to each other.
Right, and then they're gonna go up straight to the ceiling, correct?
Yeah, but you have your arms rounded a little bit.
Right.
Soft bend in the elbows, and you're trying to have the knuckles, the hands as far away from your chest as you can while keeping that rounded position through the elbows.
Okay, so are they going up or are they going out more?
So then they separate. So then the arms separate, the elbows go down towards the ground, the arms separate, and then you bring those knuckles back together at the top.
Okay, so I'm starting together. I'm gonna go up to the ceiling and separate. It's gonna be a big, like, your arms.
So when
are-
you separate, they're going down towards the ground, and then when they come together, they're going back to the ceiling.
Oh, okay, so it's like opening and closing.
Yep, exactly. Yep,
Okay, thank you.
of course. Any questions about that one? I know it's new, so. Okay. And then to finish out circuit 2, we're going to do donkey kicks, one on each side. So we'll get into our tabletop position. So I will make you roll over. I don't always make us change positions when we're on the ground, but today we are. So we're going to get onto our hands and knees tabletop position, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, the shins trailing behind the knees, the tops of the feet flat to the floor, the bottoms of the feet face the ceiling, head in line with the spine. Then I want you to, you can either choose to point or flex your right foot. Doesn't matter to me at this very moment. Keep the bend in your right knee. And then I want you to push the knee back behind the hip as you lift it. So the foot goes towards the ceiling. And then you bring the knee right back underneath the hip and you repeat. So I want you to keep the bend in the knee, foot to the ceiling, knee underneath the hip, and keep that movement while keeping the back completely flat. During this movement, the low back will want to cave as you lift that knee up. If the low back starts to cave, make the movement smaller. Don't lift the knee as high behind you. Pull your belly button into your spine. Keep the back flat. That's going to protect the low back and keep the work in the glutes, in the hamstrings, which is what we're targeting. We'll do just the right side and then we'll do just the left side. Any questions about any of those?
So Tara, we're only doing 3 exercises for circuit 2?
We're doing donkey kicks right side and then donkey kicks left side. So that'll be
Okay,
3 and 4.
and
So-
line chest fly.
Oh, you're right. I forgot to explain one. Thank you, Trisha. Our second exercise after chest fly is our lat or dumbbell pullover. So you're still on your back for that one. Option for 1 medium weight or no weights at all. If you have a medium weight, I want you to hold it up and down, and I want your a diamond grip. So the inner edge, the little swoop between your thumb and your pointer finger, I want that to hug the pull of the weight so that the head of the weight rests on the inner palms. And then if you don't have a weight, you can just have your hands together in whatever fashion works for you. And then you keep your arms relatively straight, and then you lower your hands behind the head as if you're bringing the hands towards the floor behind you, and then you lift them straight back up to the ceiling. And that's going to target the lats. So the upper back, the wrapping around the rib cage, and the shoulders, the delts. Thank you, Trisha. Any questions about that one, since I completely just missed it? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'll hit our timer. I'll hit our tunes, and we'll start with our lying chest fly. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So you're on your back, feet are flat on the floor, knees to the ceiling. Fists or the edges of the heads of the weight are together overhead, and you keep that round in your arms. You separate the arms, and then you connect those fists or those weights back at the top, back at the ceiling. This is activating through the chest. Really feel that stretch on the way down and the push, the engagement on the way up. This is a very difficult exercise for myself. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Now we go into our lat pull. So if you want one weight and you want it to be medium, you can change it out. In 3, 2, 1, exercise lat or dumbbell pull over. So weight goes up and down. Your palms are pushing up towards the top head of the weight. And you reach your arms straight back behind your head, straight back up to the ceiling. You'll feel the muscles on the back side of your ribcage wrapping around. And then resetting back to the ceiling. You've got this. This is one of my favorite exercises paired after my least favorite exercise. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Now we switch over. Now we get into our tabletop position. So donkey kicks, tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise, knee underneath hip. Kick your, or point your knee back behind you, behind the hip, and then come right back underneath the hip. Keep your back flat here. If the back starts to cave, make the movement a little bit smaller until you can keep it flat. Keep your head in line with your spine. Keep that perfect bend in the knee. Your range of motion will be determined by how flat your back is. You've got it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna switch sides. Left knee is gonna be on the move. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Left knee pushes back and then comes underneath the left hip. Keep the back flat, head in line with the spine. You got it. Hamstrings and glutes activating here. Breathe through it. Keep everything level here. You got it. Spine in line. Head in line with the spine. Left side glutes and hamstrings fired up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Lay on your back. We're going to go circuit 2, round 2 with our chest flies. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. So pushing those or fists or edges of the heads of the weights together at the top. Open and close. Keep your low back pushed to the ground. It might want to peel off here as you activate through the chest. So feel the corners of the chest work here. You might also get some arm work here. We love a bonus. You've got this. Keep that rounded shape through the arms as if you're holding a very big beach ball at the top. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Lat or dumbbell pullovers coming up next. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So if you're holding a weight, it's gonna go up and down like the letter I. This little sweep between your pointer finger and your thumb, those are gonna hug the heads of the weight so that the head of the weight kind of rests on the inner palms of the hands as you reach the hands back and then up to the ceiling. So this is shoulder mobility. This is also lats, the muscles that wrap around the back of the rib cage, upper back. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We roll on over to our tabletop position for donkey kicks. I neglected to say you can use a lightweight, or 3, 2, 1, exercise. Donkey kicks right side. I neglected to say that you can take a light weight and put it in your knee pit. I don't know, whatever the back of your knee is, and squeeze it there if you want extra resistance here. I would say a lightweight because then it won't mess with your range of motion. Easier to squeeze with the back of the leg. The tighter you squeeze, the more your hamstrings will get engaged here. Keep the back flat, head in line with the spine. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Switch sides. We're going to do left next. On all fours. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Really push that knee back and up, and then bring it right back underneath the hip, keeping that bend in the knee. Keeping your back flat, head in line with your spine, hamstrings and glutes. You got it. Breathe through. Keep your back flat. If your back starts to cave, check in on it. Make the movement a little bit smaller here. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Keep take it to round 3 of circuit 2 on our backs for lying chest fly. Head rested, feet flat in 3, 2, 1. Exercise, hands overhead. Nice rounded position of the arms. The elbows lead the way down, out to the sides, down towards the ground, and then the knuckles come together up overhead. You got it. Keep that low back glued to the ground. You got it. Think about exhaling to lift those hands back up at the top. Inhaling to lower. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. We take it to lat pulls next. Up and down is the weight if you have one. And we go 3, 2, 1. Lat pulls. Arms reach back. Arms reach up to the ceiling. Trying to keep the arms as straight as possible. Tiny bend in the elbows just for mobility here. And we're getting triceps here too. We're getting a lot going on with these lat pulls. Keep the low back glued to the ground as your hands reach back towards the floor and then back up to the ceiling. Less than 10 seconds left. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. And we roll back on over tabletop for our donkey kicks to finish this out. Tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. 3, 2, 1. Exercise, right side donkey kicks. Knee underneath the hip. If you flex your foot here, you might get a little bit more spice because it elongates through the back side of the muscles. Back muscles in the back of the leg. Pointing your toe might allow the movement to be a little sharper. Kind of pick your poison there. Keep your back flat, head in line with your spine. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Switch sides. Coming up next. Left side donkey kicks in 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Push that heat knee back and then come right back underneath the hip. Everything else stays still as a statue. Left leg on the move. Breathe through. Head in line with your spine. Finish these last 10 seconds strong. Make yourself proud as we round out circuit 2. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. We did it. Done and dusted. I'm going to stop our tunes. We take this chance to get a drink if you need. We're going to stand up tall and we're going to burn out some lower body for circuit number 3. So we're going to get some cardio here while we do this too. So first exercise is going to be for side glutes, glutes, hamstrings, all the things. So we're going to do a squat to a leg abduction or a lateral leg lift. So feet are going to go shoulder width apart, toes forward. You're going to sink your hips or push them back and then sink them down. That's going to keep your knees tracked over your ankles and you're going to go into your squat. You will hinge forward at the waist, but I want you to keep a proud chest, relaxed shoulders, nose forward. Hands can be on your hips in a prayer, whatever you'd like. And then you stand up and you do a lateral leg lift. So once I stand up, my right leg is going to be straight, reaching out to the right, come back to 2 feet, squat, stand up, then do the left side. So we alternate the leg abductions. If you want a challenge, you can do the leg abduction on your way up, or you can squat, stand, leg abduction, lower. So you choose your pace. If you'd like to hold heavy weights during this, you can hold them low in front of the hips, nice and narrow, trying to get the hands as narrow or as close together as you can, maybe even squeezing the weights together if you can. If you don't, hands can be on hips, prayer, whatever's going to work for you. Any questions about squat to lateral leg lift or leg abduction? Okay. Second exercise is good mornings. So this is for hamstrings and glutes as well. We're going to burn them out. So good mornings, feet hip width apart, toes forward, hands on your hips. You're going to push, soft bend in the knees just so that your legs aren't locked out. You push your hips back. As you push your hips back, your shoulders will hinge forward because the movement is connected. And then when you can't push your hips back anymore, you'll stand up tall, shoulders come over the hips. So once the hips stop pushing back, the shoulders stop coming forward because they are moving as one. They are not separated. If you'd like to add weights, it becomes a deadlift. One heavy weight in each hand, palms face the tops of the thighs. Weights are sideways. And you can slightly drag those weights down the front side of those thighs to the knees and then stand up. Again, the weights stop dropping when the shoulders stop pushing back. Don't let your shoulders cave down forward. You want to keep those shoulders proud. If the shoulders start caving, you're going too far. Make your movement a little bit smaller. Any questions about good mornings or deadlifts? Okay. Last exercise is going to be a reverse lunge on the right side, and then we'll do it on the left side. So reverse lunge, start standing tall, right foot steps back. So left foot is planted, right foot steps back. Right toes or balls of the feet are on the ground, right heel is lifted. Then bend both your knees to 90 degrees. So left thigh faces the ceiling, left knee tracked over the left ankle, right shin parallel to the ground, right knee underneath the right hip. Come back up through center, stay the same side. Repeat on the right. So right foot steps back, reset, right foot steps back, reset. Option for heavy weights in both hands by your sides. Then we switch and we'll step back with the left foot. Any questions about any of those?
Let's hit it.
Let's hit it. All right. Let's go ahead. I'll start our timer. 15. We'll go through this one just twice for time. And we'll start with our squat to leg abduction. 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Squat, lateral leg lift, squat, lateral leg lift. So you're alternating legs. So you're getting those abductors, those side muscles, as well as those center muscles as you squat. When you squat, keep those knees tracked over the ankles. You accomplish that by pushing the hips back first before you drop them down. Keep your chest proud, shoulders wide, nose forward, belly button to open the spine. 3, 2, 1, breath. Nice job. We're getting ready for good mornings or deadlifts. Coming up next in 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Push the hips back and then stand up tall, shoulders come right back over hips. So it's all on the hips pushing back and then resetting. This is all in the hips. The shoulders are just along for the ride. Hips stop, the shoulders stop. Whether you have weights or you don't. Feel that intense feeling all the way through the backs of the hamstrings and the glutes. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Stand tall, reverse lunges coming up next, right side on the move. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Right foot steps back. Both knees bend, extend, reset. If you'd like to keep your right foot back and just stand and bend the knees, you can do that as well. So you don't have to completely reset each time. You'll get more reps that way, but you'll get less of a balance challenge. So pick your poison. You've got it. Lower body, this is thighs, this is hamstrings, this is glutes. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna switch it up and we're gonna do left leg steps back next. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Left foot steps back, both knees bend, extend, and come up. When you're doing these lunges, if you don't have weights, I want your chest to be stacked over the hips. If you do have weights, it's okay if you hinge forward a little bit. Get the extra glute spice. Keep that front knee bent, tracked over the ankle. Protect the joint, work in the muscles. You've got it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it back to the top with our squat to lateral leg lift. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Feet shoulder width apart, toes forward. Squat, stand up, lateral leg lift one side. Then next time you lift the other leg. Keep your chest proud, core pulled in. You got it. Breathe through. You're taking your pace. The faster you go, the more cardio you get, and the more reps you get. But the slower you go, the more you're in that burn. So again, pick your poison. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our good mornings or deadlifts next. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Push your hips back. When you push your hips back, your shoulders will come forward. and then you reset. Keep your shoulders rolled down and back. I don't want them to round forward. Keep the collarbone wide. And once your hips stop pushing back, your chest stops coming forward. They are connected. Being really mindful, keeping the belly button pulled into the spine, protecting the back here, keeping all the work in those hamstrings and glutes. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our reverse lunges, right side coming up next. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Right foot steps back, knees bend, extend, reset. You can keep that right foot steps back if you want to help with balance, and you can straighten your legs and then bend them, or you can keep stepping back. 90-degree bend in both those knees. Front knee tracks over the ankle, back knee is underneath the hip, back heel is lifted, front foot is flat. Shoulders stacked over the hips. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Reset. We're going to switch to the left side next, and we'll finish there for this circuit. In 3, 2, 1. Exercise. Left foot steps back, knees bend, and then you stand tall. Whoa, I almost just fell right over on my side. You got it. Keep your belly button pulled into your spine. Good form. Lower body is burnt out here. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to our next circuit, final circuit of the day. Get a drink if you need. We will be standing. We're going to burn out the shoulders one more time. Option for light weights here, lateral raises. Arms to a T, arms back down by your sides. So palms face the outsides of the thighs at the bottom, palms face down at the top. No rotation of the wrists, just arms to a T. They stop at shoulder height and then they drop back down. Any questions about lateral raises? Okay. Next exercise is a bear crawl. So you'll have your hands and your feet on the ground. And then I want you to have your knees bent like you're in a crouching position. So hands kind of underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, shins behind you. The balls of your feet are on the ground, your heels are lifted. And then you're going to walk sideways, right hand and right foot walk to the right, and then the left follow. So trying to stay as low as you can. So you're not quite in that tabletop, but close to it. And you're just walking side to side, trying to keep your hips low, trying to keep those thighs fired up. If that's not happening for you, you don't want to get down onto the ground. I just want you to do a total body exercise. So you can do something like jumping jacks. You can do something like high knees, glute kicks. Just keep the heart moving. Any questions about bear crawls?
Nope.
Next exercise is wall climbers. If you want to take these to mountain climbers on the ground, you can. Wall climbers, you find a wall. Hands come onto the ground or onto the wall, palms face forward, and you step back from the wall until you find as much tension as you would like. Then you can come up to your tippy toes, heels off the ground, and then you pull right knee to your chest, set it down, pull left knee to your chest. So you do high knees from your wall push-up position, giving you a little bit more resistance. Again, you can do mountain climbers on the ground if you'd like. You could take it to high knees if you don't want to be on the wall as well. Any questions about wall climbers?
Should my hands be up high or like shoulder length?
Shoulder height.
And then come a few feet away?
However far you step back is how much more resistance your upper body will have. So you can kind of choose how far
Okay,
back.
but don't raise my hands higher. Okay.
Well, you want your hands at shoulder height no matter what.
Right.
And then you choose how far you step back.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, of course.
And we're on the balls of our feet.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, and then from there, we'll take it straight to wall push-ups. So you'll be in your wall push-up position. You can come back down to flat feet if you want, or you can keep your heels lifted. You're going to bend your arms so that your chest, your whole body comes towards the wall, and then you extend. So elbows bend out to a 45-degree angle wide. Again, you can do those on the ground if you chose to be on the ground for those climbers. And that is our wall push-ups. Any questions about any of those? Okay, we'll just have time to go through this one twice as well. Start our timer and our tunes. And we start with lateral shoulder raises or T raises. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Arms to your T shape and then back down. So the arms stop at shoulder height, palms face down at the top, palms face the outsides of the thighs at the bottom. Standing tall, belly button pulls into spine. This is another one where we want to keep our hips still, protect our low back, keep our core engaged to isolate through the shoulders and protect the low back. The lower or the slower you lower your arms, the more spikes you're gonna feel. We have worked the shoulders quite a bit, so you will feel this. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Next up is bear crawl or exercise of your choice. This could be an inchworm, this could be jumping jacks, this could be high knees, this could be boot kicks. 3, 2, 1, exercise. If you are in your bear crawl position, you're on your hands and knees. Your knees are floating, so you're on your hands and feet. Hands and feet. Trying to keep your hips low, and you are walking side to side, kind of doing like that side shuffle. So the left hand and leg move at the same time, right hand and leg move at the same time. Thighs fired up. The deeper the bend in the knees, the lower the hips, the more the burn. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now we take it to our wall climbers next. Find a nice wall. And 3, 2, 1, exercise. So shoulders at, or hands at shoulder height, palms pushing into the wall. And you alternate high knees. You can take it running, you can take it walking. You got it. Core is involved. The further you step back, the more resistance your arms are gonna have, the more your core is gonna have. Belly button pulled in. Breathe. This is cardio 2, 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We're gonna take it to our wall push-ups next. Or again, if you're on the ground, you can stay there. 3, 2, 1, exercise. Wall push-ups. Hands wider than the shoulders. Shoulder height on the wall. Elbows bend and extend. Keep your back flat so the entire body moves as one, like a plank. So your hips stay in line with your spine, in line with your shoulders. This is activating our back, our chest, our arms, our core, total body for this last circuit. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. We take it to the top. Circuit 4, round 2 with lateral T raises. That one kicked my butt. Goodness. 3, 2, 1, exercise. Lateral raises, T raises. Option for light weights. Hands go up to a T shape and then drop back down to your sides. Breathing. You got it. This is our kind of reset. We're getting our shoulders before we activate total body for the rest of the 3 exercises in the circuit. We've already worked our shoulders a couple times, so it's not easy. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Next up is our bear crawls or your total body exercise of choice. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. So if you are on the ground in your bear crawl, left hand and left foot step left, right foot follows. When you run out of space, do it to the right. Keep your core engaged. Try to keep your hips at shoulder height. The deeper the bend in the knees, the lower you go, the more it's gonna burn. You got it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Holy smokes. Go ahead and stand up for wall climbers or stay on the ground. And 3, 2, 1, exercise. High knees. Here we go. Hands at shoulder height. Alternating, pulling your knees up. If you want to get a little oblique action, you can pull your knee up and across. Right knee up towards left shoulder instead of towards right shoulder. You got it. Upper body stays active with our hands against the wall or the floor. Shoulder blades squeeze. Chest working. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. And wall push-ups will be our last exercise of the day. In 3, 2, 1, exercise. Hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart at shoulder height. Arms bend and extend, keeping your body in a straight line from head to heels. So when the arms bend, the entire body in one straight movement comes towards the wall, and when the arms extend, it goes away. So the hips, shoulders, everything moves together. They don't move separately. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Have a deep breath. Get a drink of water. I hope I'm not the only one that circuit just murdered.
No.
I'm gonna get a drink. All right. Let's cool down. As we cool down, feel free to follow along with me or do what feels best in your body. I'm going to start by taking a couple deep breaths. Arms start down by your sides. Inhale as you reach your arms out to the sides, up over the head. And exhale as you let your arms float back down to your sides. Just getting the heart rate a little bit lower. Just getting our breath back here for a moment. And I didn't even play the cool down music because my brain turned off. So I'm going to do that. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, we're going to do a chest and bicep stretch. So clasp your hands behind your back if that's available to you. If it's not, just reach those hands back behind the hips. And then extend the hands up and back as far as you can to that low diagonal. Puff your chest forward. The more you lift those hands up and back, the more you'll stretch through the biceps. You'll open through the chest and the front of the shoulders. And when you're ready, you can release. We'll take it to our tricep stretch. So take your right elbow, point it to the ceiling over the right shoulder, and the palm of the right hand can come to the upper back, base of the neck, or one of the shoulder blades. Take your left hand and you can guide that right elbow in towards the midline or draw it backwards a little bit to feel that stretch through the tricep, the back of the upper arm. Breathe here. And switch left elbow to the ceiling, left palm of the hand to one of the back of the shoulder blades or the base of the neck, upper back. Right hand guides the left elbow either in towards the midline or back, just an inch or so to feel the stretch through the back of the tricep. Find what's going to stretch it for you. And release. Let's come down to all fours, decompress the spine and cat-cow. I'm gonna get down there. Okay, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Start with a flat back in tabletop position. Head in line with your spine. Take a nice big inhale. On your exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Pull your spine towards the ceiling. Push through your palms. And when you need to inhale, you will go to cow. You'll dip your belly low, roll your shoulders down and back, open your collarbone wide, nose forward. Go through this with your breath. Cat and cow, decompressing the spine, stretching out the core. We just did a lot of core with the total body circuit. And when you're ready, come back to a flat back, curl your toes under, and then send your hips to the ceiling so you're on your balls of your feet in your palms. Upside down V-shaped pike position. Hips up. And then to get a deeper stretch through the backs of the legs, you'll push your heels towards the ground, and to get a deeper stretch through the back, you'll pull your chest towards your knees. Feel good after that lower body circuit in circuit number 2. And those donkey kicks. And when you're ready, you can softly bring those knees back down to the ground, roll onto your back. Once you're on your back, you can hug your right knee to your chest. Left foot can either go flat to the floor or it can go long on the ground. And maybe you open your right knee wide, an inch or so outside the rib cage to open up the stretch through the inner thigh, outer hip. And then when you're ready, we can twist. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, guide the right knee up and over towards the left side of the body, peeling the right hip off the ground if that feels good to you. Right arm long to a T outside the right shoulder, nose points right, spine twist. Glute stretch, shoulder and chest opener. And when you're ready, bring both knees to your chest, give yourself a little rock side to side, and we switch. So I want you to hug your left knee into your chest. Right foot can go flat or leg can go long. On your next exhale, maybe you open that left knee out to the left just an inch or so to allow the stretch to come through the inner thigh, outer hip. And we twist. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Guide the left knee up and over towards the right side of the body, only as far as is comfortable. Left arm out long to the left of the left shoulder. Nose points left. Spine twist, glute stretch, shoulder and chest opener. And when you're ready to unwind, you can give yourself a little hug, rock side to side, knees to chest. And you'll come up to your seated position for your seated forward fold. Extend your legs nice and long in front of you, arms by your sides. Nice big inhale as you sweep your arms out to the side, up over the head. And exhale as you hinge forward, reach for your toes. Keep breathing here as you fold yourself in half. Allow the shoulder blades to relax down and back away from each other to let the stretch come up through the mid to upper back. Every exhale gives you a little bit deeper of a release. And you can release that and come into your butterfly. The bottoms of your feet come together to touch. Knees go out to the sides, inner thighs, outer hips. Stretching here, feeling really nice after those leg abductions or lateral leg lifts. And take one more deep breath for yourself. Feel free to stretch anything else as you need. That brings us to the end of our strength